Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. I'm Agoro.
And I'm a sleepy.
And when last we left off, we had just made it to Mauville City, and I promised we would talk to this person. Want to trade decorations with me? And basically he just trades you things for a feature that we don't have access to yet. Anyway. Now, moving on. We were going to travel back to the bridge to face off against some of the trainers that we skipped to get to the city. Because we skipped them for time's sake, or for health's sake rather, but now that we have everyone fully healed, it's going to be just fine to cut back down there, right after grabbing this.
Useless X speed.
Actually, before we head down, there's one other thing I feel we should grab.
The Bickle?
Well, we're here, Mr. Indirect Customer. You may call me Rhino. I'm the owner of the cycle shop. Your running shoes, they're awfully filthy. Did you come from far away? Yes. You're saying you came all the way from Little Root? My goodness, that's ridiculously far. If you had one of my bikes, you could go anywhere easily while feeling the gentle caress of the wind. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a bike. Oh, wait a second. I forgot to tell you, there are two kinds of bike. There, the Mach Bike and the Acro Bike. The Mach Bike is for cyclists who want to feel the wind with their bodies, and an Acro Bike is for those who prefer technical riding. I'm a real sweetheart, so you can have whichever you like. For now, we're going to go with the Mach Bike.
We won't need the Acro Bike for a long time.
Not that long. We'll start running into things for it around Fortree City, gym number 6.
Yeah, but are those actually necessary things?
I mean, it gets to side areas.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're gonna register. Yeah, you can register items in your bag, so you can hit the select button to use them instantly.
Which I'm pretty sure we've accidentally tried to do several times.
Yeah, I've hit select on accident because of where it lines up on the keyboard. Oops, didn't mean I talked to him twice. Anyway, trainer 1 that we skipped was Mr. Fishman. Fisherman Dale, who has a Tentacool level 11. That's a little lower than I would have expected for this route. Tentacool used Supersonic, but it failed, and then he gets hit with a headbutt. Twice. And that's how a rock type beats a water type without even being hit. Apparently. Next is a Wailmer. Also a water type. This time pure water, not water poison like Tentacool. And also this time a little more frightening. So I'm going to switch to Shroomish and let Shroomish handle it.
Kick its ass, Shroomish!
No, Shroomish isn't going to kick, it's going to like completely absorb its life force. That being said, absorb the life force of its ass isn't as catchy.
Take what is its, make it yours.
Alrighty. Ah, yes. Metal Claw.
Finally!
Easy choice, replace Harden. Now Aeron should be able to be at least a little more effective. Because it now has a decent move that it gets stabbed with, which is same type attack bonus.
Compared to its normal ground and was normal that did no damage.
Sad to say there aren't a whole lot of rock moves that I'm a big fan of as of Generation 3.
No, there's not really a whole lot of good rock moves.
Honestly, I'm not a big fan of most of the steel moves that were out at this point either.
But Metal Claw's a classic.
Yeah. And even being not very effective, it still did plenty of damage to this Tentacool.
Yeah.
That one hit, but that's going to come back to bite us in the ass next turn, I bet. Oh.
Oh.
Or not. Mine like a steel trap.
Never before have I thought of that as so positively accurate.
We will let Aaron stay out, but we are going to switch immediately after. Just want to make sure he gets some experience. Do you remember where the name rater for this generation is? Because Shroomish and Aaron, I think, have earned the right to stay on the team at this point.
I feel like they're later on. I think maybe no. Huh.
See, it's been a while since I've had to use a name rater, period.
I'm pretty sure the move tutors are in the last two major cities. But the name rater, oh jeez. See, that's something I like about Gen 8. They put a name rater in every Pokemon Center.
Let's see.
It just made it so much easier.
Oh. Apparently it's back in Slateport.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
So, good thing we're working back in that direction anyway.
Yeah. Alright, so we fought those guys.
Other than Angry, try to come up with a good name for the Aeron, and I'm going to do the same for Shroomish.
I don't know, I always name mine Angry. You already said we're not getting a Mantine, so I can't do Steve Irwin for anything.
Oh look, a Minun. Let's ignore it.
Completely. Completely.
I love how every time we start recording is when people start texting.
Right?
Anyway, time for a double battle. Lombre and Electric.
Alright, one of those is going to be slightly annoying because its main weakness is countered by its other type.
Yeah, if we had an Electric type or a Flying type out, this would be fine, but since we don't. Keyword is out, because we do have a Flying type on our team.
Yeah.
I just don't want to switch.
Yeah. I get that.
Hopefully that won't be too terribly much, yeah. And since Lombre isn't our focus yet, I don't have to worry about him healing anything yet. Go ahead and let Shroomish finish that. Wow.
And then that Mudslap will go over to whatever they send out to replace it.
Which hopefully won't be a Flying type. There we go. Perfect. Especially since Voltorb's fast, we get to hit it before it attacks anyway.
Yeah.
Which works out pretty nicely in my opinion.
With an accuracy lowering move. Sounds pretty good to me.
I just had a hilarious thought. Between Salamence and Swellow, we're going to have two Flying types, right?
Yeah.
Between Swampert and Aggron, we're going to have two Pokemon, maybe counting Flygon, possibly three, with Earthquake.
Yeah.
This is going to be fun.
And even if we do have Flygon, we could still put it out as part of that team because it has Levitate as its innate ability because it loses its flying typing. So all in all, this team...
Shroomish is the only one who won't be able to be involved with the Earthquake tag combo.
We think. Earthquake was a widespread move for many a year. So, maybe Shroomish can learn it. I legitimately don't know.
I doubt it, but I guess it's not impossible.
Or, not Shroomish, sorry.
Breloom? Yeah. It wouldn't be the first fighting type, too.
No, it most certainly wouldn't. Especially since the fighting type starter of this the fire type starter of this generation gains fighting and learns it. So I'm gonna figure that out real quick.
Let's move Mud Slap to slot 1, Headbutt to slot 2. Mud Slap Metal Claw, I mean.
Oh cool, Breloom's EV yield is 2 attack. That's just something on the page for Breloom. That's pretty cool.
As you can see, Mega Drain does a fair amount to Lombre because it is a grass type, but it is also a water type, so it balances out. Metal Claw and Mega Drain. I honestly expected we'd have to switch Aeron out when it came to taking the Lombre, but Shroomish is doing a better job than I thought.
Wow, the move learnability is really low on this page. Like it's far down there. Far enough that I've gotten past all the sprites and everything else in the,
Did you make sure you're on a page that's set for Gen 3 too? Because move learn sets do change each generation.
Fair enough. Not that I was finding any moves there anyway.
Let's see. Against this, we will switch to Mega Drain.
Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Coliseum, Coliseum XD, level up learnable moves. Absorb tackle stunts for Leech Seed. Obviously. Mega Drain, Headbutt, Mach Punch, Counter, Sky Uppercut, Mind Reader, Dynamic Punch. That is honestly pretty saddening.
It's not that big of a deal though.
You can learn Seismic Toss.
Yeah, that's not too shocking.
You can also use learn Mimic.
Okay, that's a little funny. I didn't expect that one.
It learns that through Tutor.
Aeron grew to level 14.
Specifically, Emerald move Tutor attacks Dynamic Punch, Snore, Endure, Mud Slap, Swagger, Sleep Talk, Thunder Punch, and Fury Cutter.
Thunder Punch sounds very nice to me.
Fury Cutter sounds pretty nice to me too, since it has pretty good accuracy.
Think of this. The biggest weakness Breloom has is a 4 times weakness to flying.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely agreeing with you. Oh, for egg moves, it can have Fake Tears, Swagger, Charm, Helping Hand, and False Swipe.
I love False Swipe. For anyone who doesn't know, False Swipe is a move that guarantees that it will not knock out the enemy Pokemon. If it would, it leaves it with 1 HP. Makes it great for catching Pokemon, lowering their HP and all.
It is absolutely great. We need to figure out what its nature is so I can figure out what its stats might look like.
What, for Shroomish?
Yeah.
It's Bashful.
Alright, well, that's honestly pretty unfortunate, because these stats I'm looking at right now, they're pretty nice, but they're for hindering a neutral and a beneficial. Or, no, I don't know why I thought those were natures. Do you know what Bashful increases and decreases?
Not off the top of my head. I've never had to care about natures because that's more of a competitive thing to worry about.
Yeah, but I still want to know. I am curious.
Let's see if it shows it on the screen in Gen 3. Doesn't seem so.
Alright. Oh, let's figure out what Bashful Nature does.
Let's see. So for Shroomish, Hmm.
Alright, so Bashful is a neutral nature, it seems.
That's fair enough then.
Yeah, Bashful is special attack up and special attack down. So it's neutral. So its max stats with a neutral nature are 324 HP, 259 defense, 219 special attack, 219 special defense, 239 speed, and 359 attack. I have just one recommendation, and it's that you put the space at the end between the and fun guy. Specifically for the fact that those are meant to be taken as two words. You know, me being me and all. But yes, I love it.
Figured he deserved a title like V, you know, making him the top rated one just because he has actually helped out a fair bit already.
Alright, I think I've figured it out. So we have the rock, we have the boulder, we have the mountain, we have the machine. This is the slab.
The slab?
The slab.
No, I want to watch Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah, I know, I've been thinking about it all week. Return the slab.
Now you just have to think about what you want your Bagon to be named, and I'll do the same for Flygon.
Oh, that's easy. It's gonna be Bill. No joke. Now that we have the bike, we can show people what it's like on biking road.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, cycling road.
Yeah. I'll show you dangers.
Now quick, get off your bike. I mean, logically, the only thing stopping you is morals. But who needs morals?
Yeah, who needs more? We already have too many. I say lessels.
Yeah, I mean, that is how +1 mining seemed to work. Holy crap. So apparently, Breloom can learn Iron Tail.
Level 6 Voltorb.
Breloom can learn Iron Tail from TMs.
I feel like I knew that.
Tail.
I feel like I knew that.
Let's see. We can learn Facade, which is awesome. I can learn Sludge Bomb.
A bomb of sludge!
It seems the only way it'll learn Giga Drain is if we get the TM for Giga Drain.
And that's fine. We don't really need Giga Drain per se.
Yeah, especially with its lower PP value.
Make sure to check Shroomish's learn set too to see if it's worth evolving immediately.
Fair point.
Because,
there are Pokemon that it's better to keep them as what they are for a little bit.
Because a lot of times the lower evolution will learn the better moves a little earlier.
Alrighty then. Let's look at Shroomish.
Meanwhile, I'm going to take a chance on this Magnemite to see if it happens to have Levitate or not.
Okay, so Shroomish can learn Giga Drain naturally at level 45.
Yeah, it's not waiting that long.
Yeah, I agree. It learns Poison Powder at level 28.
Now that he's the slab, he's hurting himself in his confusion.
Damn it. Yeah, Poison Powder at level 28. Spore at level 54.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, those are all of its level up moves.
Okay, so definitely gonna be more worthwhile. Yeah, I've been forgetting to even see if Levitate's a factor here.
Damn it.
It's hard because we don't actually have anyone Magnet Pull. That's its ability. Hard because other than Aeron, we don't really have anyone who might be a good match for Magnemite. I mean, we've got our starter Bubble Man, which is what I think I'm going to have to go with. But,
I mean, the ground immunity is there.
yeah.
That's very unfortunate, though.
Since we confirmed it doesn't have Levitate, ground works. Otherwise, it would still be, nothing to kick it out quickly.
But our type immunity would still be there.
I know.
We just have to use a water, or not water, a normal type move for a little bit.
The point is that until we have a Breloom, though, we don't have anything that can be super effective on any that happen to have Levitate.
Yeah.
His thighs are hard as rocks, and I'm going to take his word for it. Or her word for it, my bad. Triathlete Jasmine. Another Jasmine who starts with a Steel-type Pokemon.
Obviously, it can learn Sunny Day via TM. Still looking at Shroomish now. It can learn Solar Beam, but Breloom can't. Via TM. Or I don't think Breloom could. Let me just switch back to that. Alright, no, Breloom can. What was I seeing that it couldn't? I don't know.
Once we clear the cycling road, we will return to the Pokemon Center, and that will be the end of this episode. Hopefully we can make it that far before having to end it, at least. We're actually recording this one pretty late. It's 11:20 in the morning, which means this actually goes live in about 40 minutes.
Unfortunate. We were just too tired to do anything yesterday.
Since we've both recently started a new job, we've been a lot more tired than usual. Same reason that we've had to switch our upload schedule, which we're still sorrowful about, because 2 a day was really fun, but
yeah, it worked out really, really well.
Thing is, it just took a lot of energy that we don't have anymore.
Yeah. And a lot of time we don't have either.
That being said, we have started debating what the next games that we may do after some of our current playthroughs are going to be. So, if anyone who has been watching these has any recommendations, feel free to leave them in the comments, because there's still time for them to go into consideration.
There's plenty of time. I mean, Tag Force is going to be a while.
The real one that might be ending soon-ish is going to be Minish Cap.
Yeah.
Especially if we get back to our, completing objectives to finish the episode thing. We've been cutting them off a little short lately, just for the same reason as everything else. We've just been a little too tired to keep it going for the up to an hour it sometimes takes.
Yeah, we just really don't want to, especially if I'm doing things like, the Kaku minigame. I don't want to sit there and have an hour of people watching me do that. That's not fun. Okay, my agony's fun. Let me rephrase it. But at the same time, I don't want to, do it completely off screen. Because that's something that,
Because if it was off screen and anyone tried to follow us through it, they then wouldn't be able to see what routes you took to get the fastest Gokus.
Yeah. Where, my throwing them in the direction and going for more strategy. I didn't know that was going to work. I have never seen anyone play those minigames, but it worked.
We acknowledge that we, don't have many people who watch right now, but for posterity's sake, if anyone decides to, it's nice to know that
we're showing the best way to get the best results.
And we're showing all the mistakes you're going to make in the way to get that best way.
Yeah. And all the F-bombs you're going to drop. That's mostly me, though.
Sorry, I'm not giving much info on the battles. They're very similar.
Yeah. The cyclists are pretty much just the same trainer over and over and over. Just sometimes with a different skin or a nice catchy something to say. Hey look, a different skin.
Anyhow, I don't think we've gone too deeply into what other games we have considered for the channel. So, while we're facing these same teams over and over, let's go into a little detail on what kind of plans we have for the future. Some of the earliest games that we've considered going into are the Mega Man Battle Network series and the DS game Bakugan Battle Brawlers. Going with our usual nostalgia theme, you know, that's something we grew up with was Bakugan, and so we thought it would be a great game to dive into. And for Battle Network, it's the same situation.
We've been playing those games for years and we never stopped.
On top of that, obviously, we intend to go into more Zelda games in the future. So
More Pokemon games in the future, just not sure when yet.
Yep. For this channel specifically, anytime there's a third version, that's likely what we'll be playing. So, for example, we would do Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon Platinum.
For Black and White, we obviously don't have a third version. We have a third and fourth version, but they have different stories from the first one, so...
Yeah, so we've reached a decision on which we're doing for this channel, but I honestly don't quite remember what we agreed on. I have it written down.
I don't either. I want to say we decided on white.
Let's see, Sandman gets Black and Black too.
Black and Black. Okay. Which means we're going to be playing my version of it.
And until we have a way to record 3DS games, we can't really hit X or Y or the remakes of this generation. And we can't really do Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, or Ultra Moon. So from there, the only other late Pokemon game that we've decided on is that we would do Pokemon Sword for this channel whenever we get to Gen 8 on the Switch.
I have Pokemon Sword, he has Pokemon Shield, and I figure that if nothing else, once everything is over and we get the combined playthrough done, then he can get the Pokemon he needs for Living Pokedex from the combined playthrough instead of having to find someone willing to trade their legendary Pokemon away permanently. Because, I don't know if you've noticed, but if we use the GTS in Pokemon Home, we're gonna get people asking for, like, a level 1 Landorus Therian form who knows, you know, transform.
I mean, Christina's had a lot of good luck with the GTS.
Yeah, she's had a lot of good luck. Ours has been the exact opposite.
Anyhow, I could end the episode there.
Pokemon from a pseudo breeding. Not gonna lie.
However, there are two more things I want to show off this episode. I believe one is here. No. Somewhere in this town. Over here, maybe? Let's see. Woohoo! I hear people call me the Rock Smash guy, but I find that sort of degrading. I think I deserve a bit more respect. Maybe like the Rock Smash dude. Woohoo! Anyway, your Pokemon look pretty strong. I like that. Here, take this hidden machine. HM6. Yeah, so the next HM is right here. Talk to this guy. Just like the cut guy in Rustboro City.
A Flash dude.
In the cave in Dewford Town. Now down here is something we'll look into next episode, but for now, the last thing I want to show this time, I believe I promised it last episode, is Wally is here in front of the gym. Uncle, please, I want to challenge this gym and see how much better I've become. Please, may I please? Now hold on, Wally. Since you started living with Pokemon, you've grown quite a lot stronger, but you don't think you're pushing it to suddenly challenge the gym? I'm not pushing it. If I combine forces with Ralts, we can beat anyone. Oh, hi, Sandman. I've gotten a lot stronger since we met. Sandman, I want you and my uncle to understand that. Sandman, please, will you have a battle with me? No. Sandman, thank you. Okay, here I come.
We will not hold back. It is not in my nature to hold back, and I know that you are the exact same way.
So, sending out Aron, we're going to lead with a Metal Claw, because he only has his Ralts. If he had just waited a few more levels, he would have a Kirlia and it'd be a little more understandable.
Absolutely. That was more damage than I thought it was going to do.
And now we have an attack boost for this next one.
I was really worried Confusion was going to get that secondary effect chance off.
Yep, and
that would suck.
At the end of the day, that was holding back since we did use our lowest level Pokemon.
Yeah, and it still only took 2
I lost.
hits. Sorry, Wally.
Uncle, I'll go back to Verdant Turf. Sandman, thank you. Being a trainer is tough, isn't it? It's not enough just to have Pokemon to make them battle. That isn't what being a real trainer is about. Wally, there's no need to be so down on yourself. Blah 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 blah.
Basically, what his uncle said there is, don't be tough on yourself. Just keep practicing and getting stronger.
Now his uncle just told
And,
us to go
you know,
over to the next town and meet them sometime. I was watching that match. You're friends with that boy Wally, aren't you? But you didn't hold anything back and beat him impressively. Yeah, that's what a real Pokemon battle's all about, giggity. I idolize trainers like that. I'll be cheering for you.
Alright, Scott.
Now he's gonna go chase down Wally, clearly.
Yes. So, basically the gist of what Wally's uncle tells him is, you know, catch some more Pokemon, train to get even stronger, and then...
Get good scrub.
Yeah.
Anyhow, having said that, we have pushed it a little long and we have to get this episode uploaded ASAP. So, I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, feel free to hit that subscribe button and follow us for more content. I hope you stay safe and have a wonderful night.
Wally's uncle told him to, and I quote, "Quit being a little bitch."